Welcome back, Tribe. Have an interesting one. Apparently, this guy asked people what their car payment is, and it gets weird. Some of you have sent me this one. It went viral, got nearly 1 million views. So I think people may be drowning in car payments or worse.
Honestly, I don't know how they're affording it. And that's why I'm going to ask. I'm here on the mean streets of Franklin, Tennessee, one of the wealthiest counties in Tennessee, to figure out how much people are forking over for their rides every month. Okay, let's talk shop. What do you drive?
I drive a 2004 Toyota Highlander.
It's a good whip.
Yeah.
You got a payment on it?
Yes. I only have, it's $100 a month and I'm almost done with it. I've probably got like 5 more.
Okay. You bought it used?
Yes, bought it used. Yeah. It was $11,000
Smart guy.
used, which is crazy. But yeah.
Dang. Okay, when'd you buy it?
3 years ago? No, 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Okay, so it was already like close to 20 years old.
Yes. Yeah. Already
Wow.
close to 20
Those
years old.
things can hold their value then.
Yeah, they can hold their value. I can still sell it for 8 to 9, I think. So,
All right.
And he bought 2 years ago when the market was stupid hot. The used car market was absolutely insane a couple years ago also. Things are cooling off, and housing.
I've always driven a Toyota. That's my favorite car of all time.
Heck yeah. All right, how about you?
A 2006 Lexus.
Nice. And it's still running great?
So far, so
No reason to upgrade.
No, it's my grandma's. So
Did she give it to you?
she did. She did.
That's
That'd be
grandma
great.
energy right
Yep.
there.
Very generous woman.
And how about you?
2015 Lexus.
All right, he wins. He has the nicest car out of all of you. So if someone's going to pick you guys up to go around town, it's going to be him. What's the payment on this 2015 Lexus?
0.
You paid for it in cash.
No, my parents did. Very blessed.
Wow. Did they buy it used, new?
Used.
So they bought it for you, used in cash. And what's next? Like, is it
So far, so good. And this is the rich side of Tennessee, though.
on you to get the next one?
Of course, I'd like to buy my own car one day, but I'm gonna keep this until it dies.
Kicks the bucket?
Yeah, until it dies.
Good. We like that.
Camille, tell us what you drive right now and what the payment is.
I'm in a Tesla Model Y, and I think my payment's $450 a month.
Okay. What year is the Tesla?
That's reasonable.
2024.
Okay.
Just got it last year.
Nice whip. Big Tesla fan. Okay, so you got it last year. Was it used or new?
It was new. I leased it.
Brand. Oh,
It's a lease. Okay, I'm waiting for people to say some crazy shit like $1,800 a month payments for cars that is stretching them absolutely to the limits.
it's a lease at $450 a month.
Yep.
So at the end of this lease, what happens?
Probably going to get a new Tesla.
With payments?
Yeah.
Instead of the lease.
I don't know. It kind of depends. My thought process was like, I don't know what the tech's going to be in 3 years. Like, we could have flying cars, and I knew I wanted a nicer car. So
What were you driving before?
a Toyota Prius from 2005.
Go back to
So
the
you
Prius.
really upgraded and you're like, that's fine. Did you have payments on that?
No.
Okay. But
that
you
was my first
decided
car.
this is worth it for me to make this payment every month. For how many months? What's the lease agreement?
It's 3 years, so 36 months. And yeah, that's it. Afterwards, there's no option to renew the lease. It's just you give the car back
You
and it
give
goes
it
into
back.
their fleet.
Can you do a buyout on it?
No. It goes
Wow.
into the Tesla fleet and they use it for Ubers and
That's
whatever.
so
they're
crazy.
taxing.
Okay, have you done the math on this?
I think I did when I first got the car.
I kind of want to. Can we do it live? This will be really fun for me. Okay, so 450. You said 3 years, 36 months. So you're paying $16,000 to basically rent the car from Tesla.
That's a lot of dough.
What kind of car do you drive?
I drive a 2025 Ford Expedition.
That sounds
Damn.
expensive.
It is expensive.
Remember the total cost of this car?
$80,000.
$80,000?
I used to be.
Did that feel like a good decision?
No, it didn't
Okay.
feel like a good decision. No,
Does it now?
it does.
Okay.
Because I paid cash for it.
Whoa. Okay.
I
That
paid cash and I had
buried the lead.
a car payment.
That is wild.
Yes.
Did that take your breath away to pay cash for that?
It did.
Were they confused at the dealership?
Yes, and he actually was trying to convince me to make payments on it, and he said that it would be $2,100 a month for a car payment, and I
Oh
said,
my
"Who
God.
does that?" And he goes, "My car payment's $2,100," and I looked at my husband and I was like,
You just insulted the sales.
Dude, what? Okay, first of all, because financing and interest, they make buku amounts of money, especially in-house financing, like you do in-house Ford financing, in-house whoever. They directly finance the vehicles and make tons of money on the interest. So for them, of course, they're going to want to put you in. And How sleazy is a car dealer that you go in offering cash and they're still trying to trap you in payments? Like, that's this. I would have asked for another $5,000 off of the car because I'm coming in cash and you just try to rip me on payments. Like, no, you're a shady dealer. I'll go to your competition literally like 20 miles down the street. Go fuck yourself. I came in cash. No, you should finance. Financing is smarter. Why? Oh, because we make money on the interest. So you're going to end up paying like another $20,000 on top. Oh, so I don't benefit as a customer at all. What are you throwing in there? An extended warranty for like 8 years, 100,000 miles? No. Do I get infinite oil change? No. Infinite service? No. Bumper to bumper on that? No, nothing. So, oh, you just want to make more money off of me. And dealers are surprised the car market is so shit today. A bunch of cars are sitting on the lots. I'm car shopping right now myself, looking at vehicles. And the lots are piled up. They're offering discounts. Cars that used to have, for example, I was looking at Raptors, F-150s, and the Broncos. They're just sitting on the lots collecting dust. I remember a couple of years ago, they were asking $20,000 markups, talking about like market value adjustments. $20,000 on just normal Raptors, not the Raptor R. I told the lady to kick rocks. Then she calls me like every other month talking about, we still got those Raptors. I was like, you still got markups? Yeah, go fuck yourself. And now you can get them for invoice. You can find them everywhere for MSRP or lower. They're all being discounted like $5,000 under MSRP. And you can negotiate another couple of thousand and probably get it at invoice pricing, walk out the door. Anybody who bought a car in the last 2 years or so, 3 years, got absolutely shafted, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, would never.
I did.
He's trying to impress you with his car payment.
And there's nothing impressive about that.
Wow, that's
Exactly.
really impressive. So did you guys just save up for this? Like, how easy was it to save up for an $80,000 car?
We kind of cheated because we lived in California, sold our house, and then we moved here. We got completely debt free, paid cash for a house, and paid
Whoa.
cash for our car.
So you had enough from the home sale that you're like, we could buy a house in cash and have enough left over to get a really sweet car.
Yes.
Well, good for you guys. I just haven't met a lot of people who spent $80,000 on an expedition paying cash. They must have looked at you so weird at the dealership.
They did.
And then the finance office is like, you're not going to let her pay cash. She's not leaving here without payment.
They absolutely were mad at us.
No, they don't make money off of cars. They make money off of financing. Gotcha. And your little tricks, car salesman.
Always be closing.
What kind of car do you drive?
A BMW 24.
Ooh, that's which one? What's the model?
3
Oh, that's a sweet ride. Okay, you got a payment on it or is it paid for?
payment.
What's the payment?
$734.
That's still high. Yeah.
That's up there. Do you know like the interest rate? How many years?
And the interest rate is like 3.99. So yeah, I've recently thought about selling it.
Oh, really? When'd you get it?
Dude, cars are such a trap, especially young guys that are watching. I know it's cool to see people in nice fancy rides and you want a nice car for yourself too, but there's no other wealth destroyer like a brand new car driving it off the lot and just losing like 10 G's on your so-called investment. They're buy used. There's no reason, unless your income is like ridiculously high and it is the equivalent of you getting like a cup of coffee or saving a couple of months to buy a car and cash outright, something like that, then sure, go get a brand new car. But when I drove in high school, dude, my dad went to the junkyard to like, not the junkyard, an auction. I had an Infiniti J30, I think from 1990. That shit, he paid $900 for it. And the transmission gave out on me within a week of driving. And my dad was trained as a mechanic also. So he just put in a whole new transmission for like a couple $100 from the junkyard also. And that beater is what I drove in high school and had me surviving for a while until we got really lucky and I got an Audi A5 because the throttle body was completely shot and they thought the car was totaled. So I had a salvage title and I got an Audi A5 from 2000 and it was nice, dude. Chrome rims, all that shit, leather interior, which for me at the time, you got to imagine this was towards the end of my senior year. I felt like I had one of the nicer cars on the lot and that shit was $2,000. And he bought a throttle body for like $300-$400, if that. Swapped the throttle body out, and the car worked perfectly, dude. Perfectly. It was like a flood salvage, but the car didn't actually get flooded. Like, you know, it just got totaled out by the insurance company because they didn't want to deal with figuring out what the problem was or what they thought it was. So buying a new car, suffice to say, is a complete trap. I would only get a new car like that if, again, it made sense that I make so much money that the car represents a couple of months savings, and then I plan on keeping it. Like, I'm not trading out of the car anytime soon. This is going to be like one of those ride or die. Get all the tech packages, all the amenities that you like, all the little features and tech options, and just ride that fucker until the wheels fall off. But so many dudes, and I see the young guys too, and I see them in these little Scat Packs and Hellcats and, you know, Mustangs and Dark Horses and Nissan Zs and all these other cars, dude. And those are like $50, $60, $70, $80,000 cars. And you know they're bumming it. You know the car payment represents absolutely most of their paycheck. And they're living at home or with their boys, like 4 or 5 of them in a house. And what's the point, dude? You could have bought gold. You could have chilled on Bitcoin. You could have literally invested in yourself in multiple ways and earned way more money back. Listen, I get it, dude. A lot of the times for guys, the reason you get a nice car is for women. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. Unless you're a gearhead and you like modifying your shit, or you like to buy little ricers and drop some fucking turbos in there and have a sleeper car. It looks like shit, but you're gapping everybody in cars that are worth $100,000. I understand if you're a real gearhead, you're in the scene like that. Most guys aren't. Most guys just want a really nice whip to impress some bitches so that they can get laid while burying themselves in debt. Like, that's the saddest shit ever. We all fall for it. We're all young. We're all horny as fuck. Testosterone levels are high. Hormones are raging. And everybody knows it's sold to you in commercials. You're in a nice car. You got a nice, beautiful woman next to you. You're in a fucking beater. Nobody's looking your direction. We get it. But a bad car payment or a bad loan can set you back, dude, a decade. I'm telling you, some of these people are paying over $1,000. This is crazy.
A year ago, October.
Wow. When did the regrets sit in? We're like, I got to get rid of this thing.
Within a few months.
Wow.
But
was it because of the payment or what?
Yes.
Okay.
Totally the payment.
Like, did you just feel like, why did I sign up for this payment? Or could it have been any payment?
I think it could have been any payment. You know, I'm close to retirement and I'm not ready.
So you're like, okay, I could have used this money to invest and set myself up, but now it's setting me back.
Or pay off debt.
Oh, you have other debt too. What's the other debt?
Credit card, I owe on my house. I think that's it.
Okay, so credit card debt, you got the car loan, the mortgage, and you're just like, I want to retire one day. Is it delaying retirement now, having this car payment?
Well, I don't know. I've been taking a serious approach. I have 2 years, 8 months, and like 12 days.
Okay.
Before I can retire from the state of South Carolina.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Are you underwater on this car at this point?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
I checked it out.
Course.
Yeah.
What's left on the balance?
Probably about 43.
And it's worth
38.
39.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that would almost be worth doing it.
What do you drive right now?
And they'll probably offer, because the dealers are so fucking gay. The dealers will give her like 34 or 35. And on the private market, she would be selling it for 38, 39 by herself. But yeah, when she goes in to get rid of it from a dealer, like, she'll get lowball, dude. It's like, remember you used to go to GameStop and used to give you, like, you want to try to sell your games? You guys remember that shit for the older dudes here? We had something called GameStop. All you Gen Zers and Gen Alphas don't know about this shit, but they used to rape our wallets. So what they did was we would buy games for $50. And then we would go to GameStop and you could trade in your games to go, put credit towards a new game. Great. They're like one of the few that was doing that. But they would offer you 10 fucking bucks. Bro, you would go in there with like 7, 8 used games, and then they would offer you so little on your games that you could barely afford one new one. And this fucking predatory business model was how they were surviving. And they would go back and take your $10 game they offered you and go put that shit on the shelf used for like 30 bucks, 40 bucks. It was a joke. But you had nowhere else. Where else were you going to sell your used games like that? And now you don't even own games anymore. Now you only get to download shit and you got to play them off of Steam only. And if you don't have Steam, you can't play it. Or their proprietary software, their launchers that they're making because they don't want to be under the Steam framework. It's such bullshit. You don't even have physical discs anymore. You don't even own shit. If you don't connect online, your game doesn't work for some games. That's fucked. Dude, we have regressed big time. Pretty soon, by the way, cars are headed in the same direction. People don't know, but on brand new vehicles, there's now subscription services for shit. They're trying to give you subscription services for like horsepower. I think it was BMW or Mercedes. I can't remember who. But if you pay for a subscription fee, a performance fee, whatever the fuck it was, yearly, never ending, they unlock something in the ECU over air updates that gives your car like an extra 50, 60 horsepower, some shit like that. It's starting. All these like tech features, the electric cars are the worst with this shit. Imagine unlocking power in your electric car, but now they're doing this in hybrids or ICE vehicles because they're so interconnected with all that tech that they have in there that they can now do over-the-air updates like industry standard on new cars. So pretty soon you're going to get a car that you're never going to actually own because you're going to have to pay subscriptions to unlock features that used to come standard on the vehicle. The industry overall is actively moving in this direction. They're testing the market here and there with little shit like Sirius satellite radio and other little bullshit like mobile Wi-Fi, right? Your car acts as a Wi-Fi. It has internet connection and other little things like they start with these little conveniences that you don't need, but if you want them, you can get them. And pretty soon it'll be standard across the board where you have to pay for basic features of a car. Like remote start is something that you'll have to pay a subscription for in the future, most likely. Keyless entry will be something you're probably going to have to pay for. You know, activating the camera on the rear view mirror. There's cars now that have cameras there for people that, you know, haven't driven a brand new car in a while, but you can activate a rear view mirror for your camera right there. They'll start charging for that. They'll start charging for, well, Tesla already does, but self-driving. And not even self-driving on normal cars, just adaptive cruise control will probably be a subscription service that you're going to have to watch. I guarantee you the industry is moving this way. They're nickel and diming everybody.
CRV,
What year?
2018.
It's a nice whip. What's the payment on that?
0. Paid for in cash.
So originally when you bought it, it was cash.
Cash, all cash.
Did you buy it used?
Yeah.
Okay, how many years used was it at the time?
We bought it in when did we get it? 23?
Okay, so it was 5 years used when you bought it, and you got a sweet discount for that because it already depreciated, right?
Right.
How'd you save up for that? Because a lot of people go, well, I can't afford even a used car in today's economy.
So we just saved monthly. And I called it my Dave car for a minute.
What were you driving before?
Sonic, Chevy Sonic. It was used, a little 5-speed.
Yep.
Yep. So I drove that for a while, and then we just saved.
How much were you do you remember like the savings plan you had and were you on track?
I don't remember monthly how much. We just like set it because we have the app, like the Dave Ramsey.
Every dollar budgeting app.
So we just, we're kind of all in. We're kind of all in.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So we just saved monthly and just kind of forgot about it and paid cash. It was like.
So you forgot about it as in you had it like automated going to savings every month from checking?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Do you remember how much it was
Very
going
smart.
per month?
I have to ask husband, how much was it?
$350, maybe.
$350 a month. Okay, that's impressive. And then over time,
College, and we saved for that cash too. Over time, just add it up. When you leave it, you forget about it, don't touch it, it just adds up. So,
you want to play a game real quick?
sure.
Okay, it's called Sock It To Me. Here's how it works. You have to insult me, and if it's a good enough of an insult, I will gift you the
Is that-
% off.
Huh?
Okay, is it paid off?
It's seen some things.
It's a nice whip. Use the
Of course
link
you
in the
get.
description. Okay, tell us what kind of car you drive.
Toyota Highlander 2007.
It's a nice whip. 07?
Yeah, I mean,
Seen
it's a
some
bit rusty.
things.
It's seen some things, but it's reliable.
Yeah, how long have you had it?
3 years now.
Okay, is it paid
Is this an Australian living in Tennessee?
off or do you have a payment?
Absolutely, yeah, paid in cash.
Nice.
Crikey! Every time I hear that accent, it takes me back to childhood with Crocodile Hunter. Greatest Australian that ever lived. That will ever live. Rip Steve Irwin.
Loud and proud.
Yep.
Okay, when are you going to upgrade, you think?
Oh, I mean,
Just when
when
it dies?
yeah, I don't plan on upgrading.
Do you have a savings plan to upgrade? Like, do you guys have the money right now
No.
to get a different car?
Nope, this one's great. I don't need anything
Just
more.
vibing. So, like,
Yeah.
tomorrow it breaks down. What are we going
Is
to do?
he Australian or
Um,
not?
Use my husband's car. He's just got a truck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Car. My husband's car.
I love how nonchalant. It's just like, we'll figure it out. It's fine. It's fine. Because some people go, well, it needed a repair, so I went out and bought a brand new car.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's crazy.
It's insane. Okay, what do the people of New Zealand think about car payments?
New Zealand.
Oh gosh.
Like in general, do you meet a lot of people that have car payments?
I have noticed that like
I
the
was close.
standard of cars is so much lower back there and nobody really cares. Like here, everyone cares about their cars so much. Everyone's got a fancy car no matter what your income is. Back home, like the more run down your car is, the cooler it is, I reckon. So
I reckon as well.
yeah.
So it's just utility. It's like that's stupid to care that
Absolutely.
much about a car.
A to B, done.
And there's no like comparison game of like I want to look cool in this car.
I think if you've got a van, that's like peak cool.
Oh,
Like everyone wants a truck here, everyone wants a van.
like a converted van, like or like a minivan.
No, like a converted van. Like if you can go tenting in it,
Oh, very outdoorsy types over there.
pinnacle.
It's like we're camping. We love camping.
All right, I hear you're a musician.
I am.
Do you think musicians make good financial decisions?
Depends on the musician. I'm pretty business savvy.
Oh, okay. We'll find out. What kind of car are you driving?
This is going to start really bad. I drive a white SUV.
Is it a luxury brand?
It is an Audi.
Oh, okay. You got an Audi SUV.
It paid off.
It's paid off. No
In
payment.
cash. Nope.
Did you buy it in cash?
Yes.
How?
Saving.
Was it brand new?
Add some miles.
Okay, so it was used. You bought a used car in cash.
Yeah.
Why the shame? You're amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, how long did it take to save?
I've saved since I was little. My dad sat me down at 9 and said whatever I had in my savings account, he would match. So I've been saving up a storm.
Okay, so how much did you save to get the
Wow, that's a really smart idea for your kids to get them interested in money. 401k matching your kids directly. Every dollar you put away, I'll match it. That's smart. That's how you create business-minded people that don't make financial mistakes. Honestly, it starts in the home. Dude, school doesn't teach us shit about finances, about interest, compound interest, credit, any of this stuff. Zero. Investments, nothing. You have to become financially literate yourself. I started day trading. That Audi A5 that I told you guys about, I ended up selling it right after graduation or right before. I can't even remember. I was working with this dude at an equivalent of an Advanced Auto Parts, and he had a day trading account with like 100 G's in there. And if you know anything about day trading, you have to have, I think, $25,000 was the minimum, and you have to be, I believe, over 21 years old, if that's still the case, or 18, something like that. I think it's 21 years old. They have some stupid limitations on your ability to day trade in the United States. Anyways, I sold my car for $5,000, the same one we got for $2,000. And I was carless, and then I was driving one of my dad's extra cars that he had. And I would go to that dude's house and day trade. This is how I started day trading. My senior year in high school, or shortly right after, can't remember exactly when. And I doubled my money and then some. I bought Citigroup. I started trading in, because I graduated in 2009. I started trading during, the financial crash. And Citigroup was discussing bankruptcy. And I'll never forget this shit. The stock was at 80 something cents, like 88, 89, some shit like that. And bought in. Obviously, I was levered up like a couple X, just a little bit. And I was watching, what was it? CNBC or MSNBC? I can't remember who. Somebody was like, something was on equivalent like Market Watch or whatever. And some billionaire that was heavily invested in Citigroup had offered to help them avoid a certain chapter bankruptcy, but he would have to get more control of the company, whatever. So he ended up doing that deal. They avoided the bankruptcy that would have wiped the whole company out. And in return, this guy invested a significant amount of money, which shot the stock up. You got to imagine from like 89 cents to something like $1.10. It wasn't that much, but when you're levered up and it's 5 Gs, you were making a ton of money. So I ended up making, it could have shot up to like 130. I can't remember. Somebody can go back in the stock charts and see when this was happening and just look at the news of like Citigroup going bankrupt and shit, discussing bankruptcy. And some billionaire offers to buy them out. Not buy them out, but rescue the company in exchange for some more control. And so with leverage and my initial investment, plus some of his, I used some of his money too, of course, because he thought it was a good trade. And I ended up making $5,000 right there that day in his fucking living room. Dude, I was working for, like I said, it was Advanced Auto Parts. That's what it was called. It's basically an AutoZone. And I was making like a couple $100 every 2 weeks. I was working a part-time job, obviously high school schedule. You go into work a couple of days a week. You get reduced hours at school. I think they take 2 classes off, work release. And, my shitty 300, whatever, every 2 weeks I was making, if that. And I had just made a little over $5,000 in the span of like an hour. You could imagine my head blew up, my ego, all that stuff. I thought I was going to be the next Gordon Gekko, is about to be Wolf on Wall Street here. I'm fucking looking at mansions and all this dumb shit. I'm fresh, senior in high school, right out of high school. What the fuck did I know? I made a lot of money, blew all my money, reinvested again, made more, blew that. And then over the years, I learned how to invest and manage my own money. But definitely, car, at least in my sense, if you're mechanically inclined, you can get some good deals and turn it into an investment and stuff like that. But yeah, buying a car in cash is definitely key. And being taught this stuff by parents, I think, is probably one of the most important life lessons you could possibly get. The fact that he 401k match taught her about that stuff, taught her about investing, and made it possible. Like, you didn't have to come up with a lump sum. You're just putting stuff aside for your kids slowly, here and there, here's there, $10 there, $15 there. And dude, look at the difference this makes in somebody's life. How crazy would it be if your parents were financially inclined enough to just put some pennies away, and that way by the time you're an adult, you can cash out a car, which most people can't afford, and the payments are crushing a lot of people. You heard how many people were struggling there already. And imagine the ones that are not in the wealthy areas that are getting like predated on with shitty loan terms and high interest rates. So that the fact that you can get a vehicle that works and you don't have to worry about the headaches of repairing and stuff like that is a huge boon for starting life on the right foot. Now, it's another level still. Imagine if your parents were financially wealthy enough, inclined enough, that it wasn't just a car, but you now are able to get a house, at least a starter home or a condo, apartment, something like that. And so you have a place to live and a car paid off. Would be beautiful if all our parents were set up and able to do something like that. Wouldn't life be so much better? Wouldn't society be so great? We wouldn't have half the issues we have now if, people weren't drowning in debt, drowning in the, uncertainty of being able to afford a house, finally having a house and a car. Dude, to own is the greatest feeling on earth. It's yours. Nobody can take it. And that's that. You're stable.
Match, what did it end up costing you?
I mean, I think by the time I graduated high school, I probably had 30 something in my bank account.
Oh,
and then
nice.
He matched the rest.
Was there a limit? Was he like, all right, I never said I was going to put 30 grand into this, but he was like, hey, you saved it, I'll do it.
No, not really.
So what did it end up costing?
The car?
Out the door. What was the total price?
What a new Audi would cost.
You said it was used.
A little bit of miles, okay?
Okay.
Testing around the line.
Is it 50,000? Is it 60,000?
Yeah.
Is it 70,000?
50-ish. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, then keep your secrets.
I got to tell you, a lot of those people restored my faith in humanity. I was shocked.
This was not as bad as I was expecting. I've seen videos way worse. Oh, he has one about debt. We'll do this one later. This is George Kamel. Links will be in the description below. But I was expecting way worse, dude, because so many people are up in their eyeballs of debt. It's actually crazy. Yeah, lady is close to retirement with credit card debt and a mortgage. Still, she goes out and buys a BMW. Inconceivable. Notice how many people drive old Toyotas. $80K for an Expedition is crazy. It'll be $30K in 5 years. Yeah, and I just saw a video about the car market, or an article, sorry. Trucks used to be the #1 selling car in America, and now they're not. Actually, new vehicles, their prices are starting to come down. A lot of dealers are starting to go at MSRP or below. And the the truck market completely crashed. They went from something like 15% of overall sales to like 3%. And the reason is simple. Dude, trucks are utility vehicles. They turned them into like luxury fucking 4-seaters, and interior is not as good as an actual luxury vehicle, but they charge a luxury price. The gas mileage is ass. They're making them bigger. These full-size trucks are absolute fucking square block behemoths. They're hard to park. People hardly tow and actually use them for work. I've had a Ford Raptor, but I was in construction and remodeling. Like I used mine to actually haul and tow and pull shit. And it was the back of it was completely filled up. And then I used it to go off-roading on trails and hiking and shit. I actually got truck usage out of the truck. It wasn't a pavement princess. But I see so many cars out here, especially in the desert, dude. These Bronco Raptors, Ford Raptors, Jeeps, not a speck of dust on them. They're babied, kept in the garage. You know, especially you would think out here in a sunny state like this with tons of nature and stuff, nobody does shit with their cars. It's crazy how many people buy them for just status and to feel something, I guess, instead of using the car what it's used for. And the manufacturers know this, which is why they're pumping up the price, or they tried in the past couple of years. They pumped the prices out of reach. On top of the high interest rates today in the market, it's completely out of control for people. It says right now people paying on the description of the video $700 a month, you guys, for a new car on average. That's insane. Yeah. I'm never doing car payments again. I'm buying. I'm searching cash, and I'm searching used with a couple miles on there, and that's that. I saw a bunch of cars, a bunch of Raptors, a bunch of Broncos. I saw an X6M competition used with very nice price. SQ8 Audis. So we'll see what I land in once I get in them and drive them and see if the deal is right. We'll make it. Other than that, fuck car payments. Brand new cars are garbage. They're overpriced, just like real estate. The offer, it's not, especially trucks. I love trucks, obviously. They're big, they're roomy, they're comfortable. It's like floating like a boat. But who would permit themselves to pay over $1,000 a month for a car payment, dude? That's insane. And we're not even factoring in insurance. Yeah. So add another $300-400 on top, depending on the car. If it's a nice new car, it makes no sense, dude. Yeah. But we're not taught financial acumen at home or in school for a good reason. You know, society likes to keep you stupid because they can use you. They can profit off of your stupidity, off your ignorance. That's actually how society is set up overall in this oligarch system that we're living in. The dumber you are, the easier it is to make money off you. So pick up a book. Fuck the brand new car.